say Saturday morning, it's not quite gone to plan. The idea this morning was, as I switched today's run for tomorrow's long run, because I had the capacity to do it. Now the idea was to run to park run, do the park run and run back home. Roughly about an hour and a half. And that's what I need to do tomorrow. However, before we left, we checked on the Facebook and it was actually cancelled due to ice on the route. Now ironically, they had changed the route over the week or last week or so, and this one seems to be a lot worse. So that went out the window. However, it did give me an extra hour in bed. And to be quite honest, I'm not a morning person at all. One, I can't be bothered to get up early in the morning and run. Once I'm warm, I'm finally get to sleep. I want to sleep a little bit longer. And that's because I get up every morning at 7 o'clock, take the kids to school, go to work myself. So, having a line at the weekend is the next best thing. So, today, we're back on track to just do the Saturday run, which is 10-minute easy run or a warm-up, followed by 2 sets of 10-minute threshold running, which is virtually sprinting, with a 4-minute rest period. Do that twice, and then finish off with a 10-minute easy. So I may do that, and like I say, tomorrow will be the long run, which I'll probably do not in the morning, although it does make sense to do it in the morning so you've got the rest of the day. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I might end up extending this into a long run yet. We shall see. But thinking about it, I could be doing the park run now, which starts at 9 o'clock. And I've nearly done my long run. But it's not worked out that way, really. So let's see how this goes. I mean, I've got roughly about 5 minutes of this warm-up to do. And then I go straight into my threshold running, which, to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to keep up for 10 minutes twice. It's not going to happen. May surprise myself, but I don't think I can literally or physically do it. And the other reason why I can't really run in the mornings is my plantar or whatever it is on my left foot. That plays up somewhat wickedly in the mornings. I can hardly walk. I just stumble around. But it's easy enough now. After a few stretches. I say a few stretches. It's just walk on it, really. Although I keep getting told off by the missus to do stretches properly because she suffers from it. So we'll continue this easy warm up, and then I'll see you after the threshold bit. That's one set done. And yes, I am walking. 10 minutes at threshold. To be perfectly honest, my threshold is not what it used to be. Okay, glancing at the watch, obviously wanting to be faster than my warm-up. I think I achieved that just or slightly. So from running an easy pace 10-minute mile, probably a lot quicker than that because it was downhill to get down here, to I tried to do an 8-minute mile. And I was teaching them between 8.5, and probably towards the end it was near enough 9. And I think that's the first threshold run I've done, I think. And it was hard. I don't like threshold. Before I was injured a couple of years ago, I was easy to run 7-minute miles. Very easily. But now, it's like my legs are saying, no more. Oh, just checking on my time, I've got 4 minutes easy. So about 2.5 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is going to be simple out and back. I'm on a long Nutbrook trail and it's just flat and straight. And to be perfectly honest, it's quite slippy underfoot. So probably they were right to cancel the park run this morning. And the other reason I was going to swap my days around for tomorrow is the club have got a cross-country race tomorrow, which would ideally fit in with this training. So it's about 4 or 5 mile race, cross-country in Long Eaton, and that would see me around about 50-minute mark. Probably not. I'd do this, what I'm doing now, tomorrow I would have done, but now it's a case of, do I really want to do that now? Is it? I'm not going too far, thankfully. So another warning, it's ice on the track. Oh, I've got a minute to go, so I'll do this minute out, and it's turn the other way and back home. I haven't realised, but I've nearly run the whole of this section, which is the handy, but I don't want to be doing the other side because that is a lot further from home and a lot further uphill, and I don't really want to be doing that. Although saying that, on the way back home now is all uphill, apart from this threshold bit that I'm going to be turning around in a minute. Right, I've got about 30 seconds before I'm off it again. That's my second set done. I'm on my 4-minute rest period as it is, and I could truly say that threshold for me at the minute that was it. And now I clocked it around about 9:30. That was threshold. That was me trying to run quick, at least anyway, for the second time round. But that was hard, even though the track's flat. It is slippy and treacherous underneath, but I've probably got about 2.5 minutes on this rest period, and then 10-minute easy run home, which I might just fall short, mainly because I'm walking these 4 minutes. I need to get my breath back, but I'm not going to lie, that was tough. So tomorrow, like I said, is a league race, cross country. I mean, obviously there's the Selves Ilkeston. You got runners from Hena, Kimberley, Long Eaton even, Mansfield, and I think Chesterfield as well, because I know they host a cross country. I think that's next month, and that is an evil of all evil cross countries. It is virtually in a farmyard. That's what it feels like. But whether or not tomorrow I'll do it, it remains to be seen. So I don't know whether I want to do that or get an hour and a half running time on feet, which is what this training is all about. I mean, 10 minutes, I'm going to fall short of home, which will probably be a godsend really, because I'll need to walk that last bit, because this next 10 minutes will be all uphill, unless I cut off up here and go along the main road, which I don't like running up either. So, I mean, if you haven't gathered by now, I don't like hills. I don't like running up them. Fear of running down them and breaking my leg is another matter. So I'm just going to prepare myself, about 10 seconds, as soon as I get up these steps, and then I'm going to go home from there. At least it's a straight route back home. Whew. Who would have thought steps was quite steep? And I'll talk to you when I've finished. So there you have it, 48 minutes, and managed to navigate that last 10 minutes uphill. Take me time over it, and just shy of 5 miles. As you can see, the pace is 9:39. Considering we had a couple of thresholds in there, I really did make the most of these rest breaks and the 10-minute easy run. Considering I didn't want to come out this morning, and I didn't want to get up, to be perfectly honest, and the change of plan a couple of times as to what I was doing, it wasn't too bad in the end. My legs were still there. Possibly I could have carried on. I've done an hour and a half today and done my long run. And after doing the thresholds, you can't do that. Well, should be able to do it, but not today. So tomorrow, do I do a cross-country race, which will probably take about 50 minutes, which will probably seem like an hour and a half, or do an hour and a half plod round? Who knows? I'll see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. Someone tells me I should have carried on for the extra half hour or so now and get it out of the way. But we'll leave it there, I think. I can go in, rest up, relax for the rest of the day, and look forward to tomorrow, I think. So I think a well-earned BLT, one of my favourite breakfasts, quite easy to make. And even though I've got mayo on it, I have gone for a Hellmann's, which you can't have anything other than Hellmann's, I'm sorry, it's mayonnaise. But I've gone for the light option. So yeah, light Hellmann's and mayonnaise. We'll see how that is, but I'm quite looking forward to this. I've had my shower, I'm cleaned up. And today I've got to go car hunting. My other half's car has kind of been in the garage this morning just to get it moving. And I think we're going to be hunting. I think it's finally given the ghost. Now I've got that run out of the way. Could do a bit. I like car hunting, but you always tend to spend more than you should do. But I'm going to get on with this this sandwich because I'm hungry. So here's till to tomorrow, which still haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So race for 40-50 minutes or do an hour-and-a-half run. Plan says hour-and-a-half run. We'll see in the morning. So this is actually day 7 of my training for week 4, and yeah, there's snow on the ground. It's about an inch deep, and doesn't look pleasant. It is 12:30, so hopefully it's going to die down around about 1 o'clock-ish, and which doesn't look hopeful at the minute. This is what the weather's saying, and hopefully there'll be a bit of rain later and it just melt it away. But at the moment it doesn't look very hopeful. I'm going to be going out for an hour-and-a-half run. I should have gone out earlier when it wasn't so bad, but I didn't expect it to keep snowing like it has done, so we'll see what it's like later on. It is now roughly about 2:45, and as you can see, I managed to come out, and to be a bit honest, it's horrible. Sludge, a lot. Some parts, snow's gone. Just left behind just loads of sludge. I decided against the cross country this morning, purely for the main reason it was snowing, horrible, cold. I don't do well in that. And snow to top it off as well? No. So it would have been very, very muddy. Whereas now, probably can hear my feet. I'm just running through water. That's what it is. But hopefully this will all clear up by later on. I'm about 10-15 minutes into my run, and I'm wet, cold, feet are frozen, and not very pleasant. Phone died. I tried to do a Facebook live thing and it drained all my battery, and no doubt my battery is going to go very soon. So my hour and a half is nearly up, about another 5-6 minutes to go, and I've roughly done I would have done 9.5 miles, which isn't bad, but I thought 10 miles is really my marker for an hour and a half. At my peak I was doing that in an hour 15, so I'm probably about 2 miles off pace, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm near the end, like I said, and I'm more than likely to finish this off when I get home and the phone's on charge, because no doubt it's going to vanish in a second. So I'll speak to you in a bit when I'm drying out of these clothes and got something fresh on. Right, I'm safely home, I'm cleaned up, and my phone is plugged in so it doesn't run out of battery. So yeah, week 4 is over, and in total I ended up doing nearly 9.5 miles. I was just a couple of minutes short of an hour and a half today. With the route that I did, I was running from home to, well, through Wallerton, A52, Ring Road, and then over to my mum's. I had to pay them a visit today, so I thought, well, why not? And running through that mud, well, sludge, so to say, it wasn't very pleasant. It was slippy at times, I'm not going to lie. My trainers are just soaking wet. I mean, it got to a point where, about half an hour in, where I wasn't even bothered where I was running. Surprisingly, about 50 minutes, an hour in, it did seem quite easy. It got to about mile 7, and I think I pulled in a faster mile. It wasn't as if I was going downhill or anything, it was just flat. But averaging around about 9-minute miles, it's where I want to be. So around about an hour and a half, I want to be reaching 10 miles. Tomorrow, thankfully, is a rest day because I can feel my legs. They are absolutely killing me. I mean, I'm tired. I mean, I was falling asleep on my mum's while watching the football, so I was in time for the football. I think it was Tottenham and Southampton, I think it was. And to be honest, it was such a boring game. You would have fallen asleep anyway if you didn't go out for an hour and a half run. But my legs at the minute are agony. I don't think I could have done any more than I did do. There was at one point where I reached my mum's and I still had about 10-15 minutes left, pulling away from my mother's and doing another loop. Again, I still fell short. I think I clocked in an hour 27, I think it was, as opposed to 90 minutes, but what are you going to do? So it's the fact that I managed to go out and do that length and that mileage as well. I mean, I was quite surprised, but it's over with. And today it's 13 weeks to the marathon. 13 weeks, I mean, can you believe it? I mean, the last 4 weeks are shot by so quick. I mean, the fact that I was off ill last week and I didn't do any running, I didn't think I'd be able to do today. And when I saw the snow, I thought, yes, I didn't have to go out running, but I forced myself. And I think that's what the difference is. If I was doing it for myself, I don't think I would have gone out and ran. That's the difference. But that's week 4, so hopefully it'll be out this week or tomorrow or what have you, because I'm ready to upload everything else up now. So all of them will be going on, probably this one as well. Leave me to concentrate on week 5, which starts tomorrow, the 22nd of January, I believe it is. So, I mean, it starts with a rest day. Got to be thankful of a Monday rest day. The link to the Ear Foundation, who I'm running for, and my giving page is down below. Please donate. I mean, every little counts. It's going to go to such a great cause. And also, if you enjoy the video, please pop a like on there. Subscribe to the channel and share it as much as you can, because it is all for charity. And we'll see you next time for week 5. Depending what week 5 is, it's going to be slightly longer than week 4. But I did clock nearly 25 miles this week, which is quite a lot. Anyway, I'm digressing again. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.